Hello students. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is synthetic fiber and that of the plastics, in this chapter student we have started this chapter and then we have tried to understand the term that is fiber. You see, when we talk about the fiber, we said that what is a fiber? Actually, fiber is what? It is a very fine thread that either we obtain from the nature or it is made up of with the help of the chemicals. So these fibers, it is spun together and then formation of a yarn occur. Now this yarn is used for making the fabrics. So we can say that fibers, they are the fine thread and they help in the formation of the fabric. Now, what are the different types of a fabric? There can be a cotton fabric is there can be a woolen fabric is there, polyester is there, then terylene is there, terrycot is there, students. Okay, a silk fabric is also there. So these are the different kind of fabrics which is made up of these fibers. Now, in this students, we had also studied that what are the different types of a fiber. So we said actually there are two types of a fiber. First one is the natural fiber, second one is the synthetic fiber. When we talk about the natural fiber, it means we are saying that the fiber that we obtain from that of the nature. It means either from that of the plant or animals. So you see, wool is there which is obtained from sheep. Then silk is there obtained from silkworm, cotton is there obtained from cotton plant, jute is there which is also obtained from that of the jute plant. If you talk about the synthetic fiber, which is basically obtained from the plants or the animals, but it is chemically modified, processing occur, and after that you can say that it will be converted into a synthetic fiber. So before we had started to understand the different types of a synthetic fiber, student, we came to know about a thing, and that is a polymer. What is a polymer? Actually, when we say that a polymer, it is what collection of the molecules, when they bring together, then there is a formation of a polymer occur. So I had explained this to you people with the help of by taking a help of a necklace, that if suppose you have taken a necklace, you will see that beads are combined together to form a whole necklace, right? The same thing happened with that of the polymer also. So different small molecules, they combine together to form the polymer. Okay, now what are these small molecules known as? So these small molecules are known as the monomer. So mono means single and poly means many. It means single, if it is a single molecule, we will call it monomer. If it is a large molecule, it means we will call it as a polymer. Okay, so small molecule, they combine together to form a large molecule, or monomer, they combine together to form the polymer. Okay, then student, we have started to understand the different types of a synthetic fiber, and that we have seen the first one, that is rayon. What is a rayon? Rayon is actually a kind of a synthetic fiber which is obtained from the plant. Actually, it is obtained from the wood pulp, plant wood pulp. And then it is modified, it is chemically processed in the factory, and we get rayon. Now when you look at this fiber, then what will happen? You will find that it will give a shiny appearance, like we will see in case of a silk. And since it is artificially prepared, so we also called it as a artificial silk. Okay, Okay, so we will also call it as a artificial silk. Now, come to the properties of the rayon, students. So, properties of rayon are, let us see the first property, and we said that it is very soft and shiny appearance. That is why it is also known as the artificial silk. Okay, so it has very soft, shiny, or we can write it is very soft, shiny and comfortable. Okay, so it is very soft, it is very shiny, as well as it is very comfortable. The second property of the rayon, students, and that is it is very good to wear in the summer because it is having a tendency to absorb water. So if a person is sweating, so obviously it will going to absorb it. So you see that this is the property of a cotton, and this the same property, not in a very good means, as if we compare with that of the cotton, then not very good as cotton, student, but yes, we can say that it is comfortable because it help in absorbing the water, absorbing the sweat. So if a person will prefer to use a fabric in summer, in synthetic fabric in summer, so absolutely people will favor that of the rayon. Okay, so we can write it absorbs moisture. Okay, so it absorbs moisture and is preferred to other synthetic fiber, to other synthetic fiber in summer. Okay, so it is having a tendency of absorption, means it helps in absorbing the moisture, so obviously it is used in summer. Next one is, if you compare it with that of the natural fiber, so we will say that it is comparatively less expensive. So obviously, if it is a cheap one or is less expensive, so people are going to prefer it. Okay, so we can write it. So we are comparing, if you are saying, students, that of the silk, original silk, and that of the artificial silk, it means rayon. So we will say that okay, both of them is having shiny appearance, but if we see that the natural silk, it will it is more costly, more expensive as compared to that of the rayon. Okay, so rayon is less expensive than that of the silk. Rayon is less expensive than that of the silk, that of the natural, than that of the natural silk. Okay, so it is less expensive. Next one, student, it can easily be dyed into variety of color. We can write it. Okay, so we can say that it can be easily dyed into variety of colors. So suppose you want to give color to that of the rayon, it is very easy, because very easy to convert it into the different color. So students, we can say that these are the properties of the rayon. Okay, now let us see that on the basis of these property, what are the different uses of the rayon. Okay, so we have seen the properties of the rayon. Now let us move and see the uses also. Uses of rayon. Okay, uses of rayon. Now, since it is a textile student, so it is also used for making clothes. Obviously, it looks like a silk, means artificial silk, having a shiny appearance, soft. So obviously, it will be used for making the textiles. It is used in textile for making shirt and making skirt and making saris and the different types of clothes. So we can write it. The first one is, it is used in textile industry. Okay, it is used in textile industries for what? For making clothes. For making clothes. Such as shirt, then skirts, then scarves. Okay, scarves are there, students. Then hat or socks are also used for that. So hat, socks. These all have been used for making that of the. These all have been used rayon for making these clothes. Okay. Then the second thing that we will see here, that it is used in manufacturing that of the tire cord and even the surgical dressings. Okay. So we can write it. It is also used in manufacturing. It is also used in manufacturing tire cords and surgical dressing. Surgical dressing. Okay, so it is also used for making tire cords and surgical dressing. Now, so since it is a very comfortable student, since it is having the shiny appearance, they are also used for making the things which is used for the decorative purpose, like that we use in our house, like curtains are there, or sofas are there, students. Okay, or bed sheets are there. So for home furnishing things, it can be used. So we can write it, that is, it is not only used for making the clothes that we should wear, but also used for the home furnishing. So it is used in home furnishing, such as bed sheet, curtains, bed sheet is there, students. Then sofa covers, carpets, sofa cover and carpets. Okay. Okay, so we can say that used for the home furnishing things such as the curtain is there, sofa cover is there, carpet is there. All these things have been used, is prepared with the help of the rayon. So we can say that this is the property of the first synthetic fiber. Now let us move on and see the next one. And the next one is the very popular, you can say, nylon. Okay, so nylon is the next artificial, or we can say synthetic fiber we will going to study. The properties and the uses of that of the nylon. So next one is nylon. Okay, nylon. Now, if we talk about that of the nylon, so first thing that you should know that nylon is the first synthetic fiber made by man. Okay, so it is the first synthetic fiber. So we can say that nylon was a first synthetic fiber. Okay, it is a first synthetic fiber. Now this one is prepared with the help of the coal, water and air. Okay, so a company was there which name was DuPont company, and it has prepared nylon with the help of coal, water and air. So we can write it that it was first synthesized in 1931 by a company, that is DuPont company. With the help of air, water and coal. Okay, this is the synthetic fiber which is used very much. So we can say that it is the most commonly used synthetic fiber. Okay, it is the most commonly used synthetic fiber. Okay, so this was about that of the nylon, student, that first synthetic fiber synthesized by a company with the help of air, water and coal, and it is the most commonly used. Okay, now let us see that what are the different properties of the nylon. Okay, so first synthetic fiber synthesized, and if it is the first one, so obviously very commonly used. Properties. Now if you see the first property of the nylon, so it is strong, it is elastic, as well as it is very lightweight synthetic fiber. So we can write it, it is strong, elastic and lightweight synthetic fiber. Okay, strong, elastic and lightweight fiber. The second property is that first thing that it dry very easily, as well as it do not need ironing. You have seen that if we using a cotton fabric, so it needs a lot of iron after washing it, after cleaning that fabric. But in case of a nylon, first of all, it takes very less time to dry, and as well as it do not need ironing. So we can write it that it dries easily and does not require ironing. Okay, does not require ironing. Then the next one is a student that it is lustrous. Lustrous, yes, it is having some shining appearance, and even if you are continuously using the nylon, it will not going to lose its strength, and that is why we said that it is a very strong fiber. Okay, so you have seen student that if suppose we are using a fabric continuously and cleaning it, washing it regularly, so the fibers in the fabric becomes loosened. But here in the case of a nylon, it is not like that. Okay, so we can say that it is lustrous. It is lustrous and its fiber does not lose. Does not lose strength even after repeated use. Repeated use. Okay, so it is lustrous, and if you look at the fiber, so fiber it does not lose if you are using it continuously also. Okay, so by this we can say that the thread of this fabric of nylon is very strong, and even it is stronger than that of a steel wire. So you can imagine that how strong fiber it is, strong thread it is. Okay, so we can write it that its thread is stronger than a steel wire. Okay, so the thread is very strong even than that of the steel wire. Now the next one, and which is a very good quality student of that of a nylon, that it is not attacked by that of the fungus or even by that of a moth and a chemical. So you see students that basically if suppose you keep clothes for a few months, then you will find that the smell start coming out of it, which proves that maybe because of the fungus it happens. So we can say here in case of a nylon that it is not attacked by that of the fungus, moth, as well as by the chemicals. So we can write it, that is it is not attacked by the, so we can write it that it is not attacked by fungus, moth or by chemicals. Fungus, moth or by chemicals. So these are what? These are the properties of the nylon. You can see student by the property itself. Now you can understand that why nylon is the most commonly used synthetic fiber. Now let us write about the uses of the nylon. Uses. So the first one is that yes, it is also used for making, you have heard about nylon sarees. So it is used for making clothes. So we can write that it is used for making sarees, it is used for making socks, Even it is also used for making the elastic hosieries. Okay, so we can write it that it is used for making saris, socks and elastic hosieries. Elastic hosiery. Okay, so it is used for making sari, socks and that of the elastic hosiery. Also, it is used in manufacturing parachutes and that of the climbing ropes and cords. So all these things, because why? Because it is very strong. We said that the nylon wire means nylon thread is very strong even than that of the steel wire. So they are used for making all these things. So we can write it that it is used for manufacturing of parachute tents, then it is also used for making climbing ropes, as well as it is used for making cords. Okay, so because of the strength only they are used for making these things. Now not only this, students, you see that it is also used for making sleeping bags or a fishing net, or even curtains also is also made up of a nylon. Seat belts, these is also made up of a nylon. So it is used for making bristles in brush, the brush that we use for different purpose, that brush, the bristle is also made up of nylon. So making bristles of brushes. Then it is also used for making fishing nets. Okay, then curtains and even sleeping bags. Okay, so these all are the things which is made up of a nylon, whether it is a bristles of the brush or a fishing net is there, students. Or sleeping bags are there. These all are the thing which is made up of that of the nylon. Okay. Now this is what we had studied about that of the properties and the uses. Now you see, students, because of its elasticity nature and because of its strength, is very strong, it is used for making all these things, whether it is used for making parachute tent, or it is used for making cords, or it is used for making climbing ropes, fishing nets. So because of its strength and elasticity, it is used for making all these things. The next one that we will going to study is the polyester, okay, which is also a very well known synthetic fiber. So we have studied about rayon, we have studied about nylon. Now let us see about that of the polyester. So polyester is another synthetic fiber, and the name is given ester. So it is consisting of a many ester unit. which consisting of many ester units. That is why the name given polyester. Okay.